Hello, everyone. Welcome to another day of this journey that we are taking to complete all side quests. If you're enjoying this series, I would appreciate it if you could show your support. Either whether you're on YouTube, Rumble, or BitChute. So let's see. I think last time we left off in the same area, Upper Lednoshu. So let's see here. Let's take care of this bulgy ball. So, let's see. One swallow does not a victory make. Storm Private Belugi Ball has a letter burning a hole on the bedside table. Well met, adventurer. I serve with the Maelstrom Black Sails, or did until I suffered grievous wounds in a battle with the kobolds. I was invalided, and sent here. Will you take this to my commanding officer in Camp Overlook? It's a request for reinstatement. It ill suits my nature to lie abed. I was told my duty was to recover, and I have been dutiful. But surely they do not mean for me to wait until every last bit of flesh is knitted together. I can hold an axe, and that should be enough. Between here and Camp Overlook is Cobalt territory. As the crow flies, I suggest you be smart about it. Go to Gigi Rune's trading post and take a boat across the lake. From there, head north to Outer La Nosha. Should be simple enough. Oh, it's an already done quest, so we just have to pretty much, we could just teleport there, I guess. We don't really have to worry about doing all those steps that he talked about. Alright. So, it should just be right here. Bullydon. Adventure, eh? What do you got for us? A letter? Can't drink that, eat that, or keep a bed warm with that, especially when it's from that pup Beluga Ball. Listen, what do they call you, Divinius? We're the Red Swallows here, the most roughneck levy in all of Maelstrom. Most of us come from what you might call a privateer background. We're the teeth of the Maelstrom. What I'm saying is, you want to know where the worst of the fighting is? Just look for the Red Swallows. This is the front, not a moment of rest from the kobolds. Ain't no place for a pup with half-healing wounds. The kid has his heart in the right place, I'll warrant that. But he's like to get blown out of his chest if he toodles on back here. He's just going to have to sleep in a soft bed and eat food that ain't full of weevils until he heals up. They're serious. So let's see. Let's go back to where we were. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Then we have this quest over here. And one over here. So let's do the one that's closest to us. Make it easy. I think we gotta take a boat to the other place anyways. Oh, there's two over here. Let's see. Runelika. red wine. The healer Runlika greets you with a smile and a chore. And she is wont to do. Who could mind when the cause is good and the smile so fair? We use mulled wine from Wineport to treat the war wounded. It restores the bodily humorous and gives vigor to the heart made weary by fever. Why don't you put yourself to some good use, adventurer? I prepared some mulled wine earlier and need it heated to make warm wine. Will you submerge these bottles in the hot spring over yonder and serve them to those that need it sorely? I don't think we've ever... I thought that was a kid for a second. Almost looks like a kid. I don't think we've ever gotten a quest from a kid before. So let's see, where do we need to go? Oh, it's not that far. Alright, cool. So I've been also, alongside this series here, I've been playing Final Fantasy 1. And I've also been posting those on YouTube and Rumble and Getter. And we just recently got the Earth Crystal in the last 3 episodes. Which is, we made a quite bit of progress, and we got the Earth Crystal done, and then we got the Fire Crystal done. Alright, so according to what the game says, there's another 2 more to go, and then final boss, I guess. Not too sure. It's an exciting story, though. Kind of surprised how intrigued an old game like that is. Okay, so look at that. I do believe I can move my foot a little more. Sure helps with the hurt, too. What is this? Heated in the warm spring beneath Gomorrah, this mulled wine is said to cure countless ailments, and those ailments it cannot cure, it'll help forget one. Thank you, adventurer. You'll see we'll be on our feet and halfway to being the warriors of light before you're done warming another bottle. Well, what a coincidence. Final Fantasy 1 is a story about the warriors of light. Alright, I think there's what? 4 more of these? Or 3 more? Let's take care of these 2 guys that are further away, and we can turn in the quest a lot easier. Bowaka. My wounds heal for sure and certain, not so stiff and sore no more. Neither. Obliged, adventurer. That's a mug full of good medicine there. Wouldn't mind taking some of that back to the front. So I guess these guys are all part of that. What was that? Red Swallow? I think that's what the guys, he said their names were. Ow. The smarts. I know I'm counting on my blessings. Don't you make those eyes at me. Just saying it smarts. Ooh, that hit the spot. I don't mind that kind of burn. It's a fine thing being alive. And don't mind me none. I like you all. Just like my own Levy Moore. Been through a lot more. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to read when I first start out. Almost like I need to warm up or something. I feel like my reading gets better as I further in the episode. Hey, Moo Moo. Damn, I can barely remember a time when everything didn't hurt. I feel like I've always been here. Thank you, and cheers. Oh, hot and spicy. Just like the horn we raised when the sergeant was weeded. When the little red-haired private fell, all my friends, I'll be back, ye steel chewing roughnecks. Alright. Another quest done. Some of these are real quick. Some of these are just super easy. Can't wait till we get towards the later areas. I think this is going to be a common theme in probably all the towns and their locations. Thank you for your kindness, adventurer. Those soldiers you met, they may be champions for our way of life, but here they are sisters and brothers, sons and daughters. They are so young, most of them, and so hurt in spirit and body. Most will return to the front, and some will not even survive to come under my care again. It's what they want and what we need of them, I know, but I tell myself that I heal them so they can become farmers and smiths, alchemists and rangers, mothers and fathers. For a few it will be true, that will have to be enough. The monster of Bronze Lake. Well, this sounds intriguing. Rakusha Farusha is a man much tired. As you know from your prior visits, we treat the wounded from the front with all our arts, and with the healing waters of the hot springs, we serve soldiers. But for some unaccountable reason, we have a goldsmith at the present. He simply showed up, asking for salamander oil, but we cannot spare any. I find the entire situation awkward in the extreme. Will you extract 4 vials worth of oil from the salamanders roaming nearby and give them to the goldsmith? What level of quest was that? I wasn't paying attention. 34. Yeah, we'll keep with the... We're a little high level. I don't think I have anything. Is anybody at in the 30s? I guess I got the Dark Knight. Maybe I should switch to them. Machinist. White Mage. Let's switch to the Dark Knight. Can I do that in the air? He didn't even switch his armor. It's the same armor. I don't know why this hat gets recommended for Dark Knight every time. It's like a mage, like a black mage hat. Alright, just 4 of these salamanders, and we are good. Alright, there's 2 over here. Should be able to take them on all at once. And these guys do wheel a lot. Do I have an interrupt? Yeah, okay, I do. Keep forgetting since I'm switching from class to class. Alright, just one more. I think I saw him in this direction. Oh no, there's something else. Just one more salamander. Just like every other quest. I was okay. We'll get the stun ready because I can see the AoE coming right away. There it is. Yeah, we probably could have ended him before even doing it. Ooh. It's a nice horse. This white glowing aura. This is like the horse I'd be using if I was like into healing. But definitely not into it. Oh, here's the... What's this guy doing? Most kind you are. Most kind to bring me the oil of salamander. I haven't even given it to you yet. How do you know I haven't? I had a need of a large horn and made the grievous error of visiting a great buffalo with a handsaw. He liked it not, and I sustained a most horrific scratch. It smarted so... What does that even... Smarted so? And the ache. Oh no. I was not thrown. I am not so green as that. No, when the beast shook its head, I stepped backwards, slipped and fell, and then I fell again later, strolling back to the dog cart. No need to be shy. You are an adventurer and I am a goldsmith. My body is simply an instrument, in occasional need of oiling. Oil, sir, oil, I say. I have a feeling this guy doesn't need the oil for any kind of goldsmithing. Seems like he's just taking a vacation here. Did we get this horse twice in a random pull? Wonder what the odds of that are. Alright, let's turn this quest in. Oh, wait a minute. I'll have to use it on him? Oh my god. I thought we were done with this quest. Now I know he doesn't want it. Come, my body awaits your ministrations. Disgusting. Can't even do it himself. The relief again, I say. How many times I gotta do this? I did get 4 of them though. He's probably gonna make me do this 4 times. I can feel smoothing fingers working into every knot. That is your cue, sir. Smoothing fingers now, please. And I almost feel like I don't want to read this anymore. By the 12s, that feels good. Now quickly with the rubbing. Ah, the healing tingle. How far do we have to go with this? By the 12s, that feels good. Now quickly with the rubbing. Oh man. I'm recording this and putting it online. Pardon me. Your skill was so great that I was quite transported. Truly, no Oldinian attendant could have done better. Sublime. I shall now have a brief drowse, then soak in the spring until sundown. After that, a humble meal with white wine from my own stock and perhaps peaches. Why are you telling me this? I'm not going to join you or anything. That was the weirdest quest. I mean, I've been doing quests for at least a couple hours now. I think there's, what, 9 other episodes? And that was by far the weirdest quest. Thank you for your service, adventurer. Seems like he believes Bronze Lake to be some sort of retreat for the rich. He paid a very handsome fee for his stay thus far and profusely complimented us on our what is that? Estism? I have no idea what that means. Although I feel like you just pawned him off to me. He gave you all that money. Should have done it yourself. Alright, he's got another quest. I hope it's not as weird as the last one. The Adventure of the Fainting Goldsmith. Oh god, it's that guy. At least give me something worth it. What is this? Meteor Survivor Ring. Increased Spirit Bond Gain. That is definitely not a bonus I remember ever seeing. So it is at least a unique ring. But still, I gotta deal with that guy again. Rakusa Farusa seems to be near the end of his tethers. First one thing, then another. That goldsmith passed out from too much heat. We have warned him time and time again this past week not to stay in so long. Honestly, I do not trust myself to tend to this fool, for I have a mind to strangle him. If a poke revives him not, throw a bucket of lake water on him. There was ice on it this morning. I hope he doesn't wake up. And we can actually throw that water on him. And with my luck, though, that's not going to be the case. Whoa. He seems to be drowning. Alright, poke. Yes, finally. Do I already have the water? Or do I have to go get it? Oh, perfect. I don't know where I got it. I guess that other guy gave it to me. Oh, it didn't wake up. Maybe he is dead. 3 times. This guy's out of it. Huh. Wrath of Ralgar. What are you doing? Oh, it's you. Ye of strong yet tender fingers. I was lost. I freely confess it. I came to this retreat an artisan whose craft had lost its savor, enriching myself by indulging customers' grotesque tastes. I was ready to suffer privations, and I did, but today, several hours into the ordeal of scalding water, my life flashed before my eyes. There I saw exquisite filigree masks, steel cut to shine like diamonds, graceful galleries of electrum where emeralds took the air with pearly suitors. I must return to Olda, to my workshop. Is that where that guy is from? He might look familiar, actually, because I think I did start the gold. Yeah, I think I started everything. Yeah, level 43. I should definitely work on these. These are really easy to level up, the jobs. Or at least the discipline of land are real easy. The other ones can be quite expensive. So you should probably, you should do them together with the land, or at least save your equipment. Or, save what you pick up. Our goldsmith has departed for home. I am glad to say he left you with this ring, a token of his appreciation, he says. A stone is taken from a fragment of Dalmund itself, creating an abiding faith that out of the worst may come beauty. It sounded as though he lost something or someone in the calamity. The ring is the only thing I have made in the last 5 years, he said. And now I would like Divinius to have it. Extraordinary. A very unexpected turn of events, I must say. I still think him utterly mad, but no doubt he is more fascinating. He is more of a fascinating one. I don't suppose he'd have given me the ring, even if I'd, well, no use fretting over a song already sung. Cool. Alright, that's it for this area. Let's see, I think there was something on this side, though. Yeah, there was... yeah, the one quest over here. So we gotta take a boat over there, though, so... what is this place called? Mimi Runes Trading Post. Alright, I think that's what it's called. Probably only one location on the boat, though, so I probably don't have to think about it. Can we just fly over there? Is that something we can do? Because I think it's... I'm not sure if it's quicker, but... definitely cheaper. Yeah. I was expecting we'd run into some invisible wall or something. Alright. Gigi Rune. The hottest of box lunches. Gigi Rune of Mimi Rune's trading post has deliveries that need to be made. Gigi Rune has good goods need delivery. But Gigi Rune busy. Too busy. Too busy. Have hot box lunch. A queen. Hot box lunch for Tangatong and Talos. You take for Gigi Run. So this was a level 22 quest, if I'm not mistaken. 23. So we can switch over to the Gladiator. While I'm mainly a DPS kind of person, I kind of want to level up the Gladiator, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, they turn into Paladin, right? Let's help this guy out. Why not? Let's see, maybe I can get some aggro. He's been attacking him for quite a bit though, so I don't think I can. There it goes. Okay. Get some good experience for this. Yes, anyways, I've been talking about the leveling up pretty much to get the Paladin, right? Because I was just like, after seeing the Endwalker trailer, the reveal trailer kind of hyped it up, and seeing the moveset with all those swords dropping down, I was like, that's pretty cool, right? All the tanks are kind of cool, at least in my opinion, because I was just like, what? Can we not turn this? Oh, it's a level 23 quest. We can't. Oh man, that was a mistake. Well, it's whatever. Just switch back. I think, yeah, Dark Knight I think is the only one we can do. Or the closest one. Yeah, but like, okay, so you had the Paladin. I guess so you have the Paladin. I think this is the Warrior, and then Dark Knight and Gunbreaker. Dark Knight always looks cool. Endwalker trailer kind of got me interested in the Gladiator. I always like Gunbreakers, you know, because of Final Fantasy VIII. Kind of wish they were a DPS class. The Warrior, I'm not really too interested in, actually. I guess I haven't seen enough. I just like, I saw the move list and it just doesn't stick in my mind, so I'm not really sure. I was inside. Tonga. Leave me be. I'm too hungry to continue my research, let alone receive visitors. This is Quirin. The Q's are aligned, double Q's. Hotbox lunch from Mimi Rouge's trading post. How did you? Thank you, friend. At last, I will be able to hear myself think over the growling of my stomach. I was so eager to come study the fossils, and never gave any thought to how I'd eat my meals. I've neither the time nor the materials to cook on my own, so the trading post has been a godsend. I'm always happy to be on the receiving end of a nice hot box lunch. And I haven't messed with any glamours. I don't think I even have the skill to do it. I think you need to acquire that through questing. So we'll get that eventually. I'm kind of curious, like, because there's always been like certain armor sets. I'm just like, oh, those are cool. I wish I could, you know, look like that and like still have good gear. So definitely something I want to try out. But because I think I mentioned this before, but I was watching Asmon go over the raid tier weapons, and they went back to a fork for the Dragoon, and I'm just like, the fork looks ugly. Like, why are you guys doing a fork? Like, I had a quest. I didn't even realize that. What level is it at? 23. Oh, we did it. Okay. So let's see what Tango Tonga wants here. Very truth. Oh, is this? Oh yeah, he's an archaeologist. I think he said, right? Tanga Tonga seeks help excavating fossils at Talos. I know it's no easy thing making your way out here to where I am. I could use someone like you around here. Would you like to aid in my excavation? I do what I can on my own, but I need someone to brave the more dangerous places, such as atop the bones themselves. Set out of my place and see what fossils there are to be found. If possible, I would prefer a variety of specimens. That's pretty cool. Oh, this guy is someone doing a levy quest also. Maybe we can join it real quick. Yeah, let's join it real quick, because I want to get the gladiator to level 23. I don't tend to do a lot of fates because usually they just don't seem worth it. Like if you're by yourself, which is kind of surprising that usually like when you're like a new expansion comes out here, like in a new area, it's not so bad because there's always people around. But to have people here actually leveling up with fates is just strange. It like never happens. There's always never anyone here. Oh, this is a bigger one. Okay, was that it? That was it. Oh, that was an achievement? What achievement is that? Let's see. I didn't even realize it. Complete the fate. Poor maid's fortune with the highest possible rating. I know there was like a merchant in Gridania that you could buy stuff with your achievement points, but unless they added new items to it, I have nothing else to buy there that I really was interested in. But since they did switch up the way the achievements look, at least the menu, so I'm wondering if they added some new materials. I also have a whole bunch of these faded. I think these are like music. Yeah, sheet music. And like, what? I know it's a crafting material, but like I have no idea like which job does it. If anybody lets me, if anybody knows, let me know in the comments. I'm guessing it's probably like leather worker or weaver. I don't see who else would do it. Alright. Got my Coca-Cola bear. I wonder what, when I did this achievement and I got this bear, I was just like, well, who is this bear? Like, where is he from? Like, what reference? Or like, what importance does this bear have in the Final Fantasy universe? Oh, switched the minion out by accident. Oh, we got Alpha Node, I think, right? Yep. I wonder if I have Alizé. Those are two characters that were just like not, Alpha Node and Alizé. They were like two characters that I really didn't care for, to put it nicely. But like after Endwalker and like actually like meeting their parents and going through that whole storyline, made them so much more important. Made everybody important, honestly. Everybody in the Scions, like, much more meaningful connection with all of them. Found something, have you? Come, let us have a look. Ah, yes, these are fine specimens. These long, narrow bones likely belong to some sort of giant sea creature devoured by Thalos. From the looks of it, I'd say it was about the size of an adult Gubu, all told. And this round fossil wall, I've developed a theory that is the shell of a parasitic organism. I have found countless others like it concentrated near the remains. These are good finds, my friend, but both are testaments to the sheer enormity of Thalos. Now forgive me, we scholars tend to assume all know as much as of our subject matter as we. Do you know the tale of Thalos? I don't even know what you're talking about. For some reason I was thinking Vantal. I forget that other location. Let's see. It is said Limian summoned a massive serpent upon the primordial dry, and from its belly it spewed forth the waters which became the sea. So it's like some deity. We have no proof the remains that lie here are that of Thalos. Indeed, whatever beast this was first came to be called that by virtue of its size alone. But I, for one, now dare to believe. It just may be that these bones are those of the divine serpent that brought life into this world. I wonder if it's like a primal. Alright, I think we're done with this area. I finished this side. This is a triple triad. I finish over here. So that's Upper La Noscia done. Alright. So these are all dungeons. Is it? So let's see. Just want to double check this real quick. So dungeon. These are all dungeons. Pretty sure that's a dungeon. I don't know what this place is. Wanderer's Palace. It's a dungeon. It's probably a dungeon, the Wanderer's Palace. So we're actually in the last place. At least at La Noscia. And then I could stop having to say La Noscia. What's next after that? Black Shroud. Granadia. That's where I started. When I first started this game. Alright, cool. I'm excited. Although I must admit, I thought we'd be getting through this a lot slower. But there might be some towns where I didn't do as much. Maybe I did a lot here and I didn't realize it. Master Marksmanship. So let's see here. I got 2 quests here. Something here. Just 3 quests. Unless I kind of want. Okay, so that's the Kobold. That's the Beast Tribe quest. Those are repeating, so we won't have to worry about those. I think we unlocked that Beast Tribe quest line in a previous episode. What's this for? Oh, this is a mechanic job. So yeah, we're not doing class quests. That'll be probably in a different kind of episode, considering they're only every 5 levels. So it'd be real slow to start implementing those. Augustine. Dead or something like it. Storm Private Augustine comes to you sore of neck and red of eye, having grown weary of scanning the sky. Camp Overlook may well be an island. The roads ain't worth plopping a supply train on, lest he like to. Doesn't know feed cobots or something. So anything that needs getting here, they go by balloon. That is a very strange concept, considering we have airships in this game. The up and up's not what it's cut out to be, though. Got them condors with trying to muck with the balloon. Sure would appreciate them being, dead or something. That wasn't even it was like what kind of quest is that? Didn't even ask me for anything. I was like, I'm just like kind of doing them a favor without them even asking. What level was this quest? 34. Yeah, so we're good. I'm gonna do 5 of these birds. Probably only gonna be 4 lying around. I'm gonna have to go find the other one. Should be able to take both of these on. Unmend. Was that oh, I thought it was like a hit every enemy in front of you kind of move. Okay, get reprisal. Reduces damage cell. I guess we don't really have that many moves so far. I just got these first 3, and I guess this one, Unmanned, and Flood of Darkness. Grants Dark Side, increases damage dealt by 10%. Dark Side duration to 30, max 60. Oh, so we should be casting that all the time. I've just been doing it to get extra damage. But we should probably start off with that so we can get the fights done quicker. So it said we could stack it. Does that mean... So we could do it twice, up to 60 seconds. So that's good. Oh, that definitely went by a lot faster. Alright, now we just need one more bird. Where are you, Mr. Condor? Well, that reminds me of the... I don't know if you guys have played the... I played it on PC, well, when I first played the Final Fantasy VII Remake, it was on the PS4. But then, like, since I don't have a PS5, when the Intergrade, or whatever it's called, DLC came out, I couldn't play it. Or at least not on it, because it was only PS5. But it's out on the Epic Store. And I really like what they did to, I think it was, yeah, it was a con. It was like, I forget what I think it was Condors, right? I think there was another name of it, something Condors. But it was that, like, if you played it, you know what I'm talking about. It's that board game. So I'm kind of wondering, like, if that's what they did to that, like they turned it into a board game, does that mean that part of Final Fantasy VII doesn't really exist? Where you have to, like, defend the egg? I guess it's not really that important to the story, but like there's a whole location for that. So I wonder how different. I feel like this first part of Final Fantasy VII Remake was just a way for them. They kept it pretty similar with just like adding extra parts to it. but the way they did this Final Fantasy VII remake and the way they ended it, I feel like it just gives them, I wouldn't say excuse, but like it gives them the opportunity to completely change it. Because I don't think you're in the same timeline anymore. So anything can happen now. You saw them condors? Core? That's a shiny piece of news. The balloon gets around, and that's important in a war. It goes one place, then the next. Like, wish I is a balloon. Tell the truth, some of them, that's comrade to scare the drawers off me. Wild about fresh meat, they are. Like to kill you for it. Corsairs, they used to be, I hear. So let's see. These are kind of weak. We don't really need material. Yeah, we don't need any of this material. I don't have any more inventory space. That's wonderful. So let's just go sell some stuff. And so I'm streaming this right now, live streaming this on YouTube and Twitch. And like almost every time I do this, I get like bots from, at least from the YouTube side. I haven't gotten any bots from Twitch, which is kind of weird. That Twitch has a better handle on bots than YouTube would, considering how big YouTube is. I mean, I guess Twitch is owned by Amazon, so they have money too, but YouTube is huge and they've been around for a long time. So for them not to get a good handle on it, kind of weird. Alright. Yeah, we already read this. So let's just get our material. Oops. And let's actually just sell it. We don't really need it. See, I think, yeah, because we got level 9 in the new... So we don't need quick arm. Okay, we could sell... These are level 9, so we want to keep those, because I think those are pretty new still. We got a lot of crafting materials. Don't know where to put them. I guess we'll eat this. Can we not eat that? What is this? Cannot be retrieved once used. Can be used up to 10 times. How do I use it then? Isn't this something I can eat? Sandwich basket. Oh, we can try that out. Get rid of them. Do want to eat something though. We get a bonus for it. XP bonus at least. Alright, let's continue with these 2 quests over here. And then I think we can go to another, unless these guys have a recurring quest. That's probably it for this area. And then we can go to Gridania. And then we can actually open up some of these jobs. I think Archer's there. And I'm not sure where Scholar and Astrologian are, or Reaper. I should try Reaper. I mean, since I'm so much of a DPS person, I'm surprised I haven't tried it yet. I guess I just wanted to get through the main story quest. Like, once I started it, I was just like hooked. I was just like, I spent like way too much time just going through it. Let's see, so never trout that I love. Commander Boldine has a request of you, and when a red swallow asks nicely for something, it's best to oblige. commissary finally received a shipment this morning. That should make things a bit easier around here. The brass sent me fresh, warm water trout, biggest I've seen. The privilege of command, eh? But I can't rightly eat it myself. My best 3 scouts haven't had anything like real food in weeks. They're out finding paths and breaking cobalt skulls every day. So I'm going to ask you to grill the fish, grill that fine trout, and serve it to them. Well, I am a bit of a culinarian, level 39. And this is a what? Level 34 quest. So, should be good, even though I don't really need it. Alright. So we did that, now we have to deliver it to his buddies. Which are... Oh wait, we have to pick it up. Right? Yeah. Oh, I hope I didn't burn it. Alright. Oh, they're all in one location. Is this a tree house? Did I see that right? Or am I tripping? No, it's not really a tree house. Kind of just a lookout, I guess. Ardent Red Swallow. The 12s watch over me, and if I should perish before the day is over, may I take as many of the enemy as I've known dossies. Trout? Bah. I'd a fancy for a fat hen. There are 4 things I like. A bit of petticoat, a mug of sour beer, IPAs, and a leg of fowl, and a whole lot of dead cobalts. I guess he didn't like the fish. Not a lot of people do. I am steel, hear me roar, you mole bastards. I am steel. And these guys are like way into it. The commander sends a plate, eh? Smells good. I usually like beef, hot and bloody, but this will do for a snack. Me too, buddy, me too. Although I do like some kind of fish. Salmon's pretty good. Tuna? Not as big a fan as tuna. Maybe I don't know how to cook it right. This ain't getting easier. Going out day after day, especially with that smell of fish grilling. Oh, finally, one of these guys is actually looking forward to it. Starving Red Swallow. What's this now? The commander had you grill it up for us? Oh ho ho. Look at the size of that thing. But next time, giving us a suckling pig. Smooth. At least one guy appreciated it. The other guys were like bloodthirsty. Haha, that's my boys. No respect, except where it counts. Mark my words, soon as your back was turned, all 3 fell to, and swore 'twas the best thing they ever tasted. We're a crew, you hear me? Them that's here, them that's gone, them that's eating their hearts out at Bronze Lake. The Red Swallows do for each other, and Ifrit never takes the hindmost because they ain't ever anyone left behind. Ooh, we get some ourselves. More stuff we can't carry though. Oh, he has another quest too. Return to your dust. Commander Bully Dean has something on his mind. Don't let the looks fool you. The kobolds make a bad enemy. They've forgotten more about smelting alchemy than some of the lot on our side have ever known. All that matters is the kobolds can make golems, and that's war is the thing that kicks down the doors between can and do. You know about the ancient golems up in the floating city of Nime. The scouts tell me the moles are gathering materials in the ruins. Once they make more golems and send them against us, we're as good as done. I got no men to spare. You're not the worst I've seen. put a stop to their shopping trip before it starts raining golems. Here's how the water is going to run. You'll find a golem and get its soul stone. You put that on a likely spot as bait and put an end to any kobolds that show up. And here, take these bottles of water. My boys tell me they didn't like the looks of the kobold's armor, but you know, alchemy, it'll wash. Golems. I don't remember any golems in this game. What kind of golems is this guy talking about? Oh, there they are. Don't remember these golems. Oh, we gotta do Flood of Darkness twice. We got our damage buff. We'll do a stun. Oh, we just need one of them. I was about to go on a killing spree. I wish they had more dragon mounts. Definitely my favorite mounts. Golem Soulstone. Time to hunt some kobolds. They've been a real big problem in this in Lenosha for everybody, it looks like. I wonder if that's the same for the other places, for the older locations and the Grenada locations. 'Cause it seems like probably gonna have their own enemies. I would imagine maybe Gridania has the pixies? Maybe? Not sure. I'm not sure about Olda. I didn't really spend much time over there. This guy has a lot of health. Let's see, it restores MP upon landing weapon skills. Effect does not stack on any multiple targets. I guess it's our only way to get MP back. This guy's doing no damage to us though. So. Did he just heal himself? Does this do anything? It's just a one-time damage. So that's a combo attack of 320, and this is 240. And that's 150. It's almost not worth doing unmanned if you're just fighting one enemy by yourself. Oh, it restores my own HP too. I guess that's why it seems like he's not hitting us for that much. I can see why some people, get bored of this game because, in the beginning levels, I'm literally pressing 1, 2, and 3. There's like almost nothing else to press. You don't really need to press. You don't really need to cast Flood of Darkness or anything really. Just like a bonus. Let's see. What's our next move? So it's at... Oh, we just got... Oh, it's at 38. Reduced damage taken. It's not really the most exciting move. And then Edge of Darkness. At least that's another attack, but that's not for another 4 levels. Something just seems weird. Dark Knight. Pretty much the master of darkness. riding on a little fluffy white panda. I saw this guy from the back. I literally thought he was Santa Claus. I was like, is there Christmas events going on? What's going on? Sweetly done adventure. We won't have to look over our shoulders for an army of golems now. Risking a little blood now saves wallows of it later. Return to your dust. That's a pretty good amount of gil. Another quest for us. Looking for trouble. Clearly, Commander Bolidin has come to trust your skill and discretion. Well done, Divinius. Thanks for the other times. You're not soft. I'll give you that. I have a job that needs a hard lad to kill, searching for Cobot scouts. My boys say there are at least 3 of them somewhere on the hill. You can handle that yourself, can't you? Probably. Haven't had any problems with any other quests. So let's see. Velociraptor. What's this symbol above his head? I've never seen that symbol before. Is he part of like our hunting log? That's not usually the hunt, or is that just a cursor? I have no idea. It almost looks like a little frog. Yeah, this right here. Yeah, it's only on top of the Velociraptor. Oh, hunt marks. Okay, so it is part of a hunting log, but that's not usually how the hunting log looks like. Does it look different for each class? Or did they change it and I didn't even realize it? Alright, well, might as well take care of that. I think it gives us some good experience. Some allied seals. Wait a minute. Yeah, hunt. Oh, so it's a hunt mark. So it's not part of our log. 8 allied seals. Oh, these seals. I've never done anything from this. I don't really know what this is actually. Does anyone know where to turn these in? Get them exchanged, because they're not in use anymore. It says you could turn it into an NPC, and I thought it was here at the Revenant Troll. Well, I mean Revenant's Toll, like one of these guys. But the person who does the script exchange doesn't want to accept them. So if you know, let me know in the comments. Catch a whiff of earth and metal. That's kind of crazy. Like, you don't think of these guys as really much of a threat, so I'm kind of surprised that those fearsome, bloodthirsty warriors are having such an issue. But it was kind of surprising to hear that, about their alchemy skills, that they've forgotten as much as we know. I'm just like, man, they must have been around for a long while. Cobalt Patrolman. Or Enmity. Oh man. Not good. I wish I had an AoE attack. Oh, is that an AoE attack? I didn't even realize that. Oh, it is. Man, it's so much easier to do these quests as a tank. Because like it's like if I was leveling up with my DPS, when I was leveling up my Dragoon, and if I got swamped by like 4 mobs like that, I might be like 2 levels ahead of them, but it's still pretty close. I'd have to like run away or die. I've never seen these flags either. It's like they've added new... I mean, like, what's the point of this? Like, this flag... I mean, I like it. It's like... But usually they just have, like, a little purple spot on the ground. Like, this is your destination. Kind of like the little flare they added. Makes it more... It makes the story more engaging to what these guys are going through. You know, you can picture them like scouting out locations and, you know, finding spots where the kobolds are more commonly, you know, gathering, putting flags there. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I don't know how new it is. I'm sure this is an old quest. I put a glass on you as soon as I heard there was fighting. I had you pegged for a bruiser. Sure you don't want to give up the road and join us here? There's enough kobolds to go around. There's something a touch familiar about those kobolds you saw too. I've seen some of what moves that way before. I could swear to it. It'll come to me if we have even that much time. Got another quest for us. This guy's got a lot for us. Hail me, you love... Wait, what is it? Hail me, you love me? Some mines are sieves, and some are steel traps, and Commander Boliden has the latter sort. His remembrance of things past begins a mission of vengeance. I've been racking my brain over those scouts you slew, and now I remember where I last saw them. They belonged to that cursed priest. Priest, the leader of the kobolds' 129th order, and only lot to ever make it past their sentries and into the camp. The camp's supposed to be like a ship. You might get a broadside, but you'll see it coming. You're supposed to be safe here, but it wasn't safe that night, and one of mine almost died. A young swallow, new made, easy pickings from the moles. They slipped in on a rainy night, and when it was over, we found Bluggy Ball. He'd been lying out in the rain, and there were rifts, the colors of roses, running off of him. I hadn't kept him safe in his own camp. So the Sawbones had to save him. I've amends to make. The priest's got to die. If the priest is here, that means there are cobalt bombs nearby. When the 129th retreats, they go in fire and thunder. That's their way. If they go to the bombs and set them off yourself, he'll come scampering to see what's amiss. Take him then. You may not be one of mine, but you're a red one. Steel to soul. I can count on you. Take this smoldering coal, use it on the bombs. Since that night, I'm not misprized the priest's guile. Already the whole camp's on alert. rearing to avenge Bulgy Ball. If this is one of the Kobolds' tricks and they're thinking of ambushing us here, they won't live long enough for regrets. I think that's that guy that wanted us to send the letter. Kind of cool that these stories kind of like, they're not... I mean, a lot of these side quests have been kind of just one-offs, maybe two-offs. But like, some of them have been like this, where there's like a cohesive story, and there's like multiple side quests that like, you know, link to each other. So it's not just like, because it makes sense that like his quest, like if one person has a quest line and, you know, multiple quests and they link together, that makes sense. But like the fact that he's mentioning other quests that are really not that important kind of makes these doing these side quests worth it. Is that my minion? Pororogo. It's a nice little frog. Okay, detonate cobalt bombs with smaller. Okay, so we got one more. Should be around here somewhere. There you go. Wonder how tough this priest is gonna be, considering, I don't know, this priest almost, I guess with the kobolds, like, got into the camp and almost killed someone, and I have to take him out by myself. What kind of revenge are you looking for? Oh, but this is from the 129th, though. The 129th Order. And I think, if I remember from like the previous episodes, what's it called? The Beast Tribe quest. Right, I think it was right here actually. Yeah, 789th Order, right? Which I think they were the weakest, because they went from they go in order, like I guess the first order. I'm assuming I never met the first order, but the first order would be the strongest, I'm assuming, and they would be the weakest at 789th. So being crystal ice, create a shower. Oh, is this part of the mount? Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah, so being the 129th Order means, you know, they're kind of on the strong end, but they still got 128 more orders stronger than them. So I wonder if we'll ever meet the First Order or something close to the bottom. Alright. Well, tell me good news. Did you get rid of that priest? He was even easier than the last guy I had to face. You'd think he'd be stronger. A trophy taken from the corpse of the Cobalt priest of the 129th Order. His helm, ripped from that cunning head of his. You've done me a great service, adventurer. Will you do me another? For the Red Swallows? Take the helm to Private Bulgy Ball. Camp Bronze Lake. Tell him the priest is dead. Pup that he is. Having a trophy will mean much to him. An adventurer or not, you're one of us now. Times aren't just changing, Divinius. They're turning like a mutton ship. Oh wait. What? Who knows? Could be that being a friend of the Red Swallows proves the mighty useful things. That's be a nice satisfying end to this quest line. I mean, we might have done a little bit out of order, but I would assume that you'd deliver this guy's letter, and you would do his quest line, the captain's quest line, and then you'd come back. Let's see. Wonder if we get anything for it. Let's see. He still remembers. So that we delivered his letter. I know your face. Ah, the adventurer who delivered my pleas. But to no avail. You've come from Overlook? Is all well there? The priest is dead. The swallows. I thought perhaps they thought my wounds just desert and left me to my shame. He did not tell you? I had the east watch that night. 'Twas me that failed and nearly died in the feeling. Look, see these cuts from inside the helm? One from each of the red swallows. These are the same marks we make in the woods, so that no comrade may be lost. Hey, thank you for bringing me this. I am the most fortunate man in the world. Ooh, level 37. Alright. Let us go back. I think there was one other quest here. At least one other quest person. There might be more than one. Oh wait, this way. Swigirl. I guess, I don't know. Deduce, reuse, recycle. Sergeant Swigirl wants something. And what this lady wants, she usually gets. Or you. Yeah, you. The honey-faced one with all the buckles. I've got a job for you. I need me some raptor claws, but the piss ants give me so much trouble that I clean forgot I was killing them practical like. Got mad, bashed their heads in and walked away whistling. The carcasses be lying around somewhere near. Got a few of my arrows through them. Fetch me the claws, my gallant Culver, and I might be back in that practical mood. And oi, one more thing. You see those arrows of mine? Bring back the heads. It's easy enough to fletch an arrow, but arrowheads don't grow on birds. It's like some Horizon thing. That was a great game. Can't wait for the... I mean, I would say can't wait for the next one, but it's probably going to be on PS5. Which I can't get. But I'm sure that's a problem many have. We did gain a level, so is there any gear? Nope, still that hat. Serrated arrows. Velociraptor claws. I guess we're gonna take this guy out. He's gonna attack us anyways. Might as well take him out now. Ooh, another fate. Oh. Yeah, but no one's actually doing it, so why bother? It'll just take too long. Yeah, one more arrow. Okay, here we go. Didn't see you here behind this rock. Storm Surgeon. Hoy, sweet thing. And get me my claws and arrowheads. Appreciate it, dear heart. Why the long face? Oh, you think we're that low on supplies? Listen, Crumpet, the kobolds can't leave metal be. Any we throw at 'em, even arrowheads, back to their burrows it goes, and smelt it into new arms. So the orders are, give 'em no metal. Make arrowheads out of claws. Charet, a bit of the cook's gingerbread. Man, you cooking stuff that hard? And haul back any steel or bronze arrowheads. Comes natural like to us seafaring folk, you know? We be skimpers. It's like saying being cheap. Just being cheap, man. Hello, yeah. Waste not. Don't let the cat out of the bag. Sergeant Swugral is a woman of many talents. As you discover one memorable day, that fine morning, she is attempting to master another. My mama told me before I went to sea. Girl, you're as strong as a horse, fast as a snake. Snakes aren't that fast, are they? It's almost like an insult. And brave as the whole company of heroes put together. But your sister's the clever one in the family. Leave the thinking to others. Okay, I guess it was supposed to be an insult. But there's no leaving anything to anyone else out here. So I was thinking, first mistake, how's about we tame some corals? They'd rip through the kobolds. Just go out there and tie a coral and catch it with this big sack. You got the oysters for that, I bet. I just got it. You got the oysters for that? Okay. Wonder if it's referring to like the pearls inside. Oh, I'm no good at catching. I get too wild, and before I know it, it's all killed or spent. No sweet thing. This one needs your touch. Man, these guys are all like, these guys are all bloodthirsty. Oh, I keep pick. Oh, the duck is back. The ugly duckling. I was like, why isn't my mount showing up? I kept hitting the minion button. Alright, young corral. We just get a week in it. Not kill it. Like those guys. I don't see how we're putting some big animal like that in a sack and then carrying it, but who cares about logic? It's just magic. Hey, good looking. Catch my corral yet? Alright, a real damn corral. Wait till I tame this thing. The kobolds ain't gonna know what hit them. Won't know because they'll all be in pieces. Now how am I gonna tame this thing? Oh, great. Just I only thought about step one. How it's done usual like? Do you just sit on them or talk to them? Oh man, this thing's gonna rip her to shreds. Oh, I don't. Alright, I gotta sell some more stuff. Don't have any room. Let's see. So let's see. Let's just do a sort. And can't even sell half this stuff. I guess we'll just sell some crafting materials. Something that doesn't have many. Don't want to sell like 93 of these, even though probably not that useful. But I got only one of these. That's weird. We got a levy stone in our Final Fantasy 1 playthrough recently. I haven't used it yet. Oh yeah, I know I was like in the previous episode I mentioned that we did the earth crystal and the fire crystal, return the, I guess, the shine to them. But we also did some sort of, I forget the name. I think it was like the ice cave. It's probably what it was, some simplistic name. And that's where we got the levy stone. And that's where we ended it for the day at least. We'll come back to it eventually. But I'm assuming that at first I thought we were going to have some sort of airship to get to the northern continents. But it looks like we're just going to make our ship float. I mean, that's what I'm assuming, because, like, what else would that stone be for? Okay, that should be enough for now. Alright. We read all this dialogue. No need to read it again. Alright. And that's it. So let's see. Let's do one final check here. Oh, I've been in here. Cobalt Stronghold. I think I've been in here for... I think there might be a dungeon entrance in here. I usually don't pay it no mind. And I kind of just like fly in there. Don't face any of the enemies and just get to where I need to go. But going through that story... the one we just went over, pretty much, really puts this, Gamaro Mines in perspective. Because usually you just walk through this, you don't really care. There's no connection to anything. I guess that's kind of one of the bad things about just being able to teleport everywhere and fly everywhere. But it's nice to know that they actually have some backstories to these things. Alright, so now since we just finished Outer Lenosha, and we finished all these things up here. I think Wolf Den, there was like 2 quests here. But I think this is a PvP area. This is, you can buy houses here. So I guess our next step is the Black Shroud. So we'll start at Gridania like we did before. Start at the main hub. I guess the main city in the area, pretty much. New Gridania. Yeah, so we'll start here. Definitely got a couple quests here. Oh, we got a lot of quests to do here. And then we have Old Gridania. So let me just double check something. Okay, so the Leather Workers Guild. Yeah, Lancers Guild, that's where pretty much where I started out. Could have sworn the Archers were here. Archers. Right here. Archers Guild. So are these quests low level? So that's a level 14. Let's start with the Archer's quests. I have said that I'm not doing class quests, but since this is, I wouldn't really consider this a class. It kind of is a class quest, but it's just like, it's just opening up the job, so we can at least level it up if we ever run into some quests that are low level. Alright. Guild Receptionist. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the Archers Guild. It is here that archers the realm over gather to master the bow. We engage the enemy from a distance, ever seeking to alter the course of battle with a single well-placed arrow. If you have a mind to become an archer, then you have come to the right place. Do you want to join our ranks? Sure do. Marvelous. Then allow me to enlighten you on our history of both our art and the guild. The bow is an ancient tool that has existed since before our fair nation came into being. As an implement of war and hunting both, it protects us from our enemies as it keeps us fed and clothed. Archery as practiced in Gridania was born of two distinct styles of bowmanship. The first was devised by the longbow sentries of Elizen, who once ruled the lowlands, while the second belonged to the short-bow hunters of the formerly nomadic Makite. As you will doubtless be aware, both races ultimately came to call the Twelveswood home. I think, I'm not really sure about short bows, but I know long bows. I think I saw some article or some story, I forget what, about how there was this family in Japan that has been making long bows for like 10 generations or something. So that's pretty cool. It's not, you don't have that kind of stuff here. If you guys don't know, obviously I'm from the United States. Though the two people began as rivals, they gradually learned to live together in harmony. During this time, they learned from one another, their two schools of archery intermingling to give birth to the art as it is known today. But this wouldn't have been possible were it not for the Trappers League. The guild was established in order to promote sustainable hunting and cooperation within the hunting fraternity at large. As a large consequence of this union, the guild's members came to engage in friendly contests of skill. Inspired by such competitions, a handful of their number began to focus on perfection as opposed to mere practicality, transforming a skill into what may be termed as art. Termed an art. These individuals would go on to form a guild of their own. The Archers Guild were men and women gathered to attain mastery over the bow. More than a few members of the God's Quiver loosed their first arrow within these very halls. And that, my friend, is a brief history of archery in Gridania. Doubtless you are more eager than ever to take up the bow. It would be my pleasure to recommend you to our guildmaster. You must receive her permission if you are to join us. If you would excuse me a moment, I shall see to it that the relevant lists are amended. Pray speak to me again in a short while. So are you resolved to join the Archers Guild? So let's see. Way of the Archer. Athena wishes to reaffirm your desire to join the Archers Guild. We sure do. Get a bow. Weathered short bow. The looks in your eyes bespeak your determination. It would be my pleasure to refer you to the guild master, Lucina. Lest you worry unduly, Lucina is an affable and kind-hearted woman. Even those not of the guild have been known to seek her counsel on various matters, and ever have they been given fair hearing. Lucina awaits you in the training area yonder. Present yourself before her and press upon her your desire to join the guild. Oh man, my throat is... I don't know. I've been having a sore throat doing these videos for like hours on end, so if that's why my voice sounds different these past couple episodes. Greetings, adventurer. I am told you wish to join our ranks. I am Lucina, the master of the Archers Guild, and I bid you welcome. Our doors are open to all who have the will to learn. Allow me to explain the basics of our art. and offer you a foretaste of which we teach the members of our guild. The bow's greatest advantage is its range. Unlike those arms used in other disciplines of war, it allows one to strike at the enemy from afar. Though the bow may not boast the destructive force of a sword or a spear, its myriad strategic applications more than compensate for this shortcoming. An experienced archer can mobilize an enemy by striking a leg or sap its strength with a poison arrow. Rise to become a virtuoso of archery, and a veritable deluge of death will be yours to rain down upon your foes. By fighting from a distance, we can better assess the battlefield and thereby determine the most advantageous course of action. This is of paramount importance, as our role in battling is to exploit the enemy's weakness within the required placement and timing, but a single arrow may serve to turn the tide. To this end, the guild seeks to instill a discerning eye within its members, that they may learn to strike at vulnerabilities swiftly and surely. Now, any half-wit can bend the bow, but it is no simple undertaking to become a skilled archer. You must be prepared for a long and arduous journey. Are you resolved to complete that journey? Yes, we will dedicate ourselves. That is well. From this moment forth, you may consider yourself one of our number. Now lend me your hunting log, if you would. I shall add to it the names of such creatures as would provide a fitting challenge to an archer. And to help you on your way, I bestow upon you this short bow. Arm yourself with the new weapon, and then speak to me again. I would have you undertake a trial to gauge your fitness to join the guild. I thought we already got admitted to the guild. Alright, so I think that, is this, yeah, okay, so this is a class job. The last one I don't think was a class job, so we won't do that. We just want to do quests while we're working our way back to one of these other quests. I would just like to say that if you're enjoying these series, I would greatly appreciate your support. So if you're on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, or I guess on Rumble it's also, I don't know, is it follow on Rumble? Subscribe on BitChute? I'm not sure. But I'm on BitChute, Rumble, and YouTube. And then if you want to watch these live, I do them on YouTube and on Twitch. Alright, so level 14 quest. Who do we have that we can do this better as? We can, I think Martyr is probably the closest. 18. Alright, so at the bottom, I believe. Errol. Saw that one coming. This looks like some sort of emo. What is this? Harvest dance. Oh, another dance. Earl has noticed a rare bit of excitement within the serene city-state and would share with you what he knows. I make no secret about my disinclination towards Grenadians, as you may know, but I just saw a rare sight that I would be remiss not to share with a fellow adventurer. Just over yonder, in the acorn's orchard, I saw a commonly maiden, new to these benign parts, I'd wager, dancing with a gaggle of younglings. 'Twas a dance I'd not seen before, and I've seen my fair share. Do they perhaps ready themselves for some fresh rite? After so much doom and gloom, I shouldn't mind a day of merrymaking. Ah, just the thought excites me. Would you see what it's all about? I think there's a theater in this place. Is that what he's talking about? Oh no, right here. I don't think I've ever... I mean, I guess I don't really pay attention to the names. It's not like... I wonder what that area is. Alright. Kind of wish you could use like mounts in cities. At least like, maybe not like be able to fly in the cities, but like at least ground mounts. Or just ground all mounts. Because sometimes it's a pain to walk around some of these big cities. Especially if you've done it over and over again. Or at least put more crystal, teleporters. A day of merrymaking. Is that all you adventurers think about? I am here to teach my dear fellow. For me, these younglings are to learn a most sacred, meaningful, and uniquely uplifting dance. Now I realize full well that tradition may not hold much allure for the young, but I didn't think they would up and run away. The manner of disobedience is unprecedented. It's all the more surprising considering they obey the timber master without demur. But I wouldn't give to know his secrets. It's probably fear. But I must wait here for my unruly charges. I wonder though, might you ask the man how he tamed them? I'm betting on fear and intimidation. Yeah, in a healthy way. I think he's in here. Yeah, here he is. Beaten, Guildmaster. I do not recall summoning you, Divinius. Is there something you wish me to inspect? Apparently not. Speak your mind, child. So the younglings would not heed their dancing master, and I am here, and I am to provide the solution? Master Yi seems able enough, but having no generosity towards herself, she has none for her charges. Give the younglings these on her behalf and bid them return to their lessons. Was it? Did I get that completely backwards? Is she the one who's harsh and unforgiving? Maybe I did. Let's see, I think they're, they're all over the place. Alright, so Leatherworkers Guild. Let's just teleport there. Alright, maybe not. Why bother? Let's just walk there. It's almost not worth it. Since we have to go through the animation anyways. Bashful boy. Oh, these guys are young. Scoop with both hands, then look left, up, right, down. Is that some Konami code reference? Or is it up, down, left, right, left? Yep, there it is. I didn't even get to that part. I wish you would let me take notes. That's kind of cool. I wonder if anybody's noticed that. Oh, why? This is made of maple. It's unmistakable. Master Beaton would tell you the grain of it almost flows like syrup. Someday I'll be a timber master like him. He wants me to go back to Mistress Yeadle's class, doesn't he? He always tells us that. If you can true a piece of wood, there's no excuse for not truing yourself. Alright, I'm going. Oh. That's, they got snowmans? Why they got snowmans here? What are they celebrating here? Toradoshin. Let's just look at this. Oh, it's the same thing as in the other town. Good morrow to you, my lord. I am Toradoshin, a member of the Far Eastern delegation, come to share our tradition of Heavenstern with the good people of Eorzea. If there is aught you would know this year's celebration, you need only ask. We did this in Limsalosa. I mean, Limsalominsa, not Limsalosa. I'm surprised though, there's no quest to do anything. I guess it's only available over there. It'd be kind of weird though. I don't remember there being snowman over there either. Such a weird thing to have. You think snowman, you think Christmas. I guess it is. I mean, if it's celebrating the new year, year of the tiger, I guess maybe. But I don't want to be a dancer. Why can't we just play? I mean, I guess we could dance for fun, but I don't think Miss Yadol knows how. She's so uptight. And the more I'm learning, the more I'm realizing she was actually harder than I thought. Is this one of Master Beaton's toys? Does this mean there's more if I go back to class? I'm on my way. Alright. Last one. Bubbly boy. I ran off because it's boring. All Miss Yed says is we're doing it wrong. Maybe she's just a poor teacher. Hey, I've had plenty of those. Hey, that's one of Master Beaton's. If this is supposed to be a bribe, then you got yourself a deal, adventuring man. I wonder what kind of toy he had. Oh wait, that's not the right way. Conjurer's Guild. That can't be a Conjurer's Quest. We gotta do that eventually. Oh, let's check real quick how many there are here. So we got one here, two here. Probably a leatherworking one. So we just have two over here. That's probably botanist. Weapons of a feather. We'll double check, but I'm pretty sure that they're class or job quests. So it seems only like two here. Most of them are in New Gridania. Oh, wrong way. Ooh, a little cinematic, sort of. It's like a small cutscene. Well, I don't know what sorcery you work, but the younglings are back, and I do believe we reached an accommodation. 'Twas seem I was stricter than I imagined, and loosening up a bit has made a great difference. This dance is for the feast of the harvest, to give thanks to Nofissa and the elementals. There must be no aggression in this dance, lest the matron be angered. It's very, very important. I do realize I haven't made the best first impression, having you fetch my students for me. To make it up to you, will you let me show on... Now I see why there's a cutscene. To make it up to you, will you let me show you the dance? Think of it as a kind of peace offering. Go right ahead. Kind of nice how they what's it called? Show you the emote before you get it. I wonder if she stuck to the Konami code doing that. Or was that kid just blabbering nonsense? So that's left. Right. No, it doesn't start off like that. Kid was just blabbering nonsense. Or like not in the right order at least. Why, you are a born dancer, dear sir. Not in real life, that's for sure. And to say we, and to say we. No. Here's the guy, carpenter. Comes a sailor from the sea to show the laddies how it's done, and so say we, and so say we. Swing his axe and say, remember, shiver, shiver me timbers, and so say we, and so say we. Oh, oh gods no, Master Beaton, what have you done? You brought a weapon to the sacred dance? The matron forgive us, we are surely doomed. Uh-oh. Master Beaton, you scared her off. We were having fun. Timber Master Beaton, wasn't that a sailor song? How do you know it? Was that a weapon? That was like a handsaw. Never mind how I know it. More to the point, what could have troubled Mistress Yeed so? You did. She said you're supposed to be peaceful or the elements will be upset. And you know how uptight she gets. The course of relationships never does run smooth, child. You will all discover this in time. Why did this guy even come up here? Alright. Got a nice little emote that I'll probably never use. You have learned the emote harvest dance. Alright. Let's go back. I think the rest of them are all blue quests. Let's see, a blue quest there. 3 here. A bad bladder. We can actually try, that's a level 1 quest. We should be able to... Let's see, where's the bow? Is it in the armory? Yes. Oh man, no space. Let's see, can I toss something? We don't need the... discard those. Or can we just sell them? I'd hate to throw something away. Even though selling them probably won't give us much gil, but... Oops. Was not paying attention. Oh, where are you? You sell stuff? No. Ah, right here. So let's see, I think we need to sell everything. We need 30, let's see, everything that's at 35. So weapons can go up to 50 now. Are these empty spots? Does that mean we don't need to sell these pants? Let's just sell... We could sell... Oh, not these pants. We can't sell those. Can we? Item cannot be sold. Well, we could sell these. We don't need those, right? And then these are also at 35 offhand. We don't need all of these pliers. They're all the same. Why do we have so many of these? Although that shouldn't have made a difference. We don't have an offhand, do we? 34. So we should be able to switch. Oh, it's the weapon we don't have. Oh, okay, there it goes. Recommended gear. Alright. And then we need to add this. I make the mistake of updating the gear set so often and then just erasing the previous gear. You have to add a new gear set. Or else you overwrite the old one. Or the other class. Now let's see, my only attack is a heavy shot. Deals an attack with a potency of 160. We'll do a bad bladder. Lieutenant Scarlet's feathers seem ruffled by some grave news out of the 12 Woods. Lieutenant Gamora. We have ourselves a situation. Our scouts out at Etat's Sprite have sent word that Exiles are attacking their position. Those are probably the threat. Exiles. Those pixies, I think, are not really much of a threat to us. They just don't like us, I think. They report that they have already weathered a sudden strafing ruin by one of the Birdmen's blasted war balloons, and casualties were high. Have you ever seen these new Beastmen dirigibles? The Excel stocked them with explosive munitions and rained hell on their targets below. Even should they float within bow range, well, we have the bow now. The balloon skins are thick and difficult to penetrate, though it can be done. It's like it was perfectly made for us, this quest. We just became an archer. It's not even an archer quest. Thus the spires were constructed throughout the Twelveswood, are Gridania's first line of defense against assault from the air. It is frustrating indeed, then, that recent conflicts have left them undermanned. I need you to head into the northern shroud immediately and lend your strength to the garrison at Etat's Spire. I am certain Captain Gulthret will appreciate the help. Cool. I think this is the first level appropriate quest that we've done too. Level 1, level 1. Although now we gotta be careful because we might just get one-shotted. Or, I mean, I guess we won't get one-shotted, but we might die real easy. Alright, just a couple things we need to do here. Oh, which one is it? I was making mistakes here. Okay, mounts. Gotta do our mount. Gotta do our minion. Kinda liking the ugly duckling. Kinda don't want to switch it. And then, while we're at it, oh, we were supposed to eat food. Did we eat food? Or did it just run out on us? But anyways, since we have them, we should use the potions, I guess. Why not? Alright. How many quests are over here? A good amount of quests, which we'll have to come by. We'll come to later, after we finish New Gridania. Or just Gridania, I guess, because there's an old and a new section. Alright. A bad bladder. Ooh, we have some hunting logs. Ladybug. And a squirrel. 2 different logs. Wow, 1 hit, or 1 kill, and almost got a level up. Oh, 2 kills, 2 and a level up. So much easier to gain level ups. If only it could only stay this easy. Straight shot. Potency of 200. It's a potency of 160 with a 20% chance of straight shot becoming ready. So straight shot's not a guarantee, it's only a 20% chance? Does that mean we can't use it? I don't really like that. So there's only a 20% chance that we can use the second move we just got. Okay, I think we need one more ladybug. No! Why did you kill him? He wasn't even that. Okay, we got more anyways. This is just a damage increaser. Alright, whatever. I guess it's alright. Maybe we'll get better moves as we level up. It's just kind of weird that the second move we get is locked behind a 20% chance of actually being able to use it. Lieutenant Scarlet sent you. You say? Praise Noficia, though I believe the worst of the danger has passed. What few soldiers I command are both wounded and weary. 'Twas a well-placed shaft that was our salvation. A private's arrow managed to punch a hole through the balloon's air bladders, forcing the Ixel vessel to flounder down into the trees. Ha! You could hear them squawking from here. I must admit, however, to feeling a moment of dread as the thought of the war balloon slipping past our and drifting over the city walls. Thank the gods and a certain private that such a fate did not come to pass. Nevertheless, we are in no shape to repel the Ixels, should they prove able to press the attack. Pray head north into Peace Garden, that's a weird name to give it, and see what has become of their drowned craft. You know, like, doing the main quest, and like just going through the main quest like from the beginning, you would never realize that these guys are level 9. You'd never realize that these cities are like in this much of a threat, right? You're just like, I'm the warrior of light, right? I'm taking care of all the big enemies, right? So you're just like, to hear that these are like a big issue is just super weird. Uh-oh. Toss a potion. I mean, they're a little too high level for us. I just wanted to take them out because it was part of our... We take 4 of those on. Maybe. If our potion resets and we get full health. Let's see. Oh, that was a mistake. Shouldn't have done that. Should have waited till I got full health. Come on. 20% chance. Let's toss a potion just in case. Oh, we almost died there. Alright, there's another one right there. Just need 2 more to finish our hunting log. Man, what is this, like a 2-minute cooldown? Yeah, that's a long cooldown. Alright, full HP, our potion's ready. We're far enough away, we can get a couple good hits in before they come actually start doing us damage. What if we can actually take this guy down before needing to use a potion? Maybe, yeah, it's probably not worth it. We probably could have made that, but I don't remember. I haven't died in so long. I don't know where my, where I'm gonna get returned to. So we need 1 more of those. If I can find them. Some kind of swarm. Okay, there's one. Whoa, I didn't even... I guess if you right-click an enemy, it just straight up attacks immediately. That's kind of new. I guess it's not something I'm used to because... I think this is the... Yeah, because this is a ranged... physical ranged DPS. Because that's not something that happens with like a black mage, because you actually have to execute magical. Right? Because I don't think there's... Yeah, because yeah, you can tell, like... I think Machinist, you start at 30, so I've done nothing. And Dancer we got in like one of the first couple episodes. So, it's not something I'm used to, I guess. Maybe just right-click an enemy, it just straight up attacks immediately. I don't even remember why we're here. Oh, the balloons. I was like, why are we even here again? Alright. Alright. And we started out just doing, you know, accepting a level 1 quest and like, doing this level 1 quest. We're gonna end up at level 6 by the time we're done with that. Did you find the downed balloon? Was the vessel yet sound? I am not sure if this came from the Birdman's craft or as part of another contraption entirely. There can, however, be no doubt that it is of Ixel design. War balloons. I mean, what's with everyone using balloons to fly around? What is this? War balloons, such as the one you saw, were invented by the Ixel to assert their dominance over the skies. These vessels allow them to avoid our ground-based patrols and infiltrate the Twelveswood with impunity. And the Beastmen use them not only for acts of war, but also to haul away the trees felled by their ever-expanding logging operations. So the Kobolds were miners and the Ixels are loggers. 'Twas to combat this unwelcome and destructive presence that we built guard towers throughout the forest, though I'd imagine the Ixels were quite displeased to find our borders thus reinforced. In fact, the primary purpose of this day's attack may well have been the destruction of Etat's spire itself. I am torn, Lieutenant. We must not weaken our defenses here, but I would be certain our enemy does not lurk nearby awaiting an opportunity for sabotage. Are they calling us Lieutenant because I forget what it's called, but we've I think it's the Grand Company? We're part of the Twin Adders, yeah. So maybe that's why they're calling us Lieutenant? I would ask you to once more visit the crash site and search the surrounding area for signs of our foe. I pray that my concerns are not more than the anxious workings of a tired mind. Probably gonna have to face some of these Ixels when we get there. Oh, we gotta go a little further this time. The Ixal storing pot. Is that the balloon they're talking about? Oh no. Just a pot. Squawk, get away from there. No feathers. Ours to dismantle. War balloon is. Touch what is ours you must not. Rights of salvage. Yes, rights of salvage. What is this, finders keepers? Enough. So much screeching and cawing when threatened nothing featherless one has. Squawk. Chief Totolok. Old part we sought, no feather does. Search through wreckage for nothing we did. Weak-bellied fledgling, calm down, you will. Speak with featherless one, Sezul shall. Could you be an artisan? No. Clothing all wrong. It is. Garb. For honest work, it is not. Squawk. Raise your weapon, not. Excel we are, but not same kind that attacked your tower. This is more and more looking like a beast tribe initiation quest. Balloon part you took. Value to you is little, yes? Have it from you, we would. Not by force, no, and not for nothing. We make deal, yes? Inside gate you come, show you our work in return. Sizu shall. But chief, mean to let featherless one inside, you cannot. Spread our secrets, he will. Squawk. Question chief, you will not. Sizu's decision, it is. Shut screechy beak before plucked and strung from nearest tree branch you are. It's like bootleg Yoda. Fierce look featherless one has. Look forward to next meeting, Sezul does. Listen well, no feathers. If chief trusts you betray, flay skin from worthless bones we shall. Although who knows? Maybe there's a. I mean, I would not be surprised if there's a Star Wars reference in this game, because I think there's Biggs and Wedge. Biggs and Wedge, which I think are Star Wars references, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it Watts? Biggs and can't remember which ones. Brave you are to walk into Excel Den. No such camp exists. You did not, eh? Now have that balloon part and your name, Sizzlewood. Yes, Squawk. Searched long for this. We have. Thank you, Divinius Gamora. Know you what this is? It's a special stone used for making instruments to read speed of wind, only found in Zelfatal, very rare. Even clever Zul cannot build such instruments without it. Squawk seem confused, you do. You wonder why Zul not go to... Oh man, I just said it. Zelfatal and fetch stone himself, yes? Tell you why, Sezul, well, we are not like Excel of Natalon and other places. No fighting with forest people. Outcasts we are. Call ourselves Ikati 9. Impressive, yes? Had nicer sound than Ikati 20 or so. But one purpose we have, to fly free like wind. For war with forest people or pleasing greedy goddesses we care not. Fixed on the heavens our eyes are. What's this about? Discipline of the hand. What's this about? Discipline of the hand. Does it matter which one? I guess it doesn't matter. Quest is not yet. It's a level 1 quest, so it's interesting. We might have to do that, but for now I think we're still working in Gridania. so we have a couple more quests, but I think for tonight we're gonna call it an end for this day for recording these streams. I usually do these. So far, I've been doing them every day, right? But who knows how long that'll last, considering my throat is getting kind of rough. But I am enjoying doing them, and I am enjoying these stories. So if you're interested, come watch. I'm doing pretty much every day, right around 9 p.m. Pacific time. So come check it out. Thanks for watching.